Guys, good afternoon. Welcome to Keit Team Talks. Dave, thank you for having me. It's a Friday afternoon, a little bit raining here in New York City, but I think it's the calm before the hotness this weekend. They say it's going to be very hot and sticky, so everybody stay cool out there. Dave, thank you. And today we're going to be talking about working with buyers, right, Dave? You know?
Absolutely.
Okay, buyers, are definitely in control nowadays. We're starting to see our inventory rise. Just heard a report yesterday that interest rates are at an all-time low of 2.98%. So definitely is a great time to capitalize on the interest rates. And please check out our previous Key Team Talks episode where we discuss mortgages and had our guest of Brian Cohen from Freedom Mortgage on. He's a great loan officer contact to get that pre-approval today. So in today's world, things are operating a little bit differently, when requesting to go see a property and obviously working with buyers. A lot of homework is being done ahead of time. So like, for example, somebody reached out to me today to go see some properties in Long Island tomorrow morning. And we're going to do so, but in order to go out there, few things are needed up front. One of them is obviously a pre-approval. Always a great place to start is having that pre-approval in place from a lender with preferably a recent date other than the date that is 30, 60, 90 days old. You definitely want to have a recent pre-approval. So the four things that you should have that we're asking buyers to provide us before we go tour a home for the first time, again, is your New York State agency disclosure, your pre-approval, your COVID disclosure, New York State COVID disclosure signed, as well as our anti-discrimination/fair housing notice signed and filled out as well. So once we have those four documents in place, we can go ahead and start scheduling showings. And what we're seeing now, once you see a home, it's really honing into where you want to be. You as the buyer, tell us where you would like to go. And then we go show you the homes. This weekend, we're going to be in Merrick and Franklin Square. So definitely stay tuned. We're starting to see a lot more inventory on the market. So you definitely want to have these things in place because buyers are out there. We're starting to see, I can't say big crowds, but people are definitely trying to capture these interest rates. When submitting an offer, it's great to have your pre-approval in place. Great to also start thinking about who your team is going to be. When I say team, we just went to contract 2 days ago on a property in Syosset. The buyer is utilizing our entire team from one of our recommended attorneys. He used one of our recommended home inspectors and one of our recommended title companies as well. So and one of our recommended loan officers. So when you're thinking about, when you're going to view homes and you're thinking about, great, I'm gonna submit an offer, I'm gonna get an accepted offer, what's my next step? Your next step is gonna think about who your team is gonna be. You wanna have that home inspector already in place, because that is the next step. If you do a home inspection before going to contract, have that home inspector, understand who your attorney is going to be. We usually like to give 3 or 4 different attorneys. So you definitely want to understand and know who you're going to choose. And of course, because you've already been pre-approved, you'll have a good idea of which loan officer and which bank you'll be going with. So this way, when you do find the home of your dreams that you do get an accepted offer on, you're ready to move in a very quick and timely fashion. And as always, start with us, the Key Team for all your home purchasing or selling needs. We can always check us out on our YouTube channel, Key Team on YouTube, as well as our Facebook business page, the Key Team as well on Facebook, and start with us to find out what is needed to start your home search process and home buying process today. As always, have a great weekend. Thanks, Dave, for having me, and talk to you and see you guys soon.